Hej, ja muszę przejść tę misję od nowa, ponieważ poprzednie nagranie mi się nie zapisało, jakiś błąd wystąpił w programie nagrywającym. Więc kilka rzeczy może się różnić z poziomu poprzedniego odcinka, ale szybko to wszystko zostanie poprawione, wyrównane do odpowiedniego poziomu.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stay beside!
Allow me to switch you.
Są kolejni.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
W części twojego przewodnika poświęconej kolekcjom znalazł się nowy typ wroga. Znajdziesz tam cenne informacje o przeciwnikach, na przykład o ich podatności na działanie niektórych zagrożeń.
I'm not going anywhere.
What have you done?
Reducto!
Going off!
Chciałbym zrobić...
Tell Rookwood to find you himself.
O, mamy. Chciałem wykonać starożytną magię, żeby znaleźć
What on
wyzwanie.
earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Kładziemy malbę i zobaczymy, co się wydarzy.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
Merlin's beard!
Flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Czyli mamy kolejny rodzaj znajdziek w grze.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes!
przerwie między odcinkami zainstalowałem moda, który poprawia kilka rzeczy w silniku gry i powinno być to zdecydowanie bardziej zoptymalizowane, a tymczasem udamy się do profesora Hecat w celu nauczenia się nowego zaklęcia.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Spacja, 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 F, spacja i mamy to.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
To jest to.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may...
Okej, mamy zaklęcie nauczone.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Porozmawiamy z Garethem i zobaczmy, co on chce od nas.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Ostatnim razem były problemy z nim. Ale zobaczmy, co teraz będzie.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed, trust me.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction.
You there?
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Okej, zrobimy najpierw dla Garetha to jedno zadanie.
Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now what was the password?
Przejście do Miodowego Królestwa za posągiem jednookiej czarownicy ukryte jest tajne przejście, które biegnie między Hogwartem a piwnicą w Miodowym Królestwie. Można się do niego dostać jedynie dzięki pewnemu zaklęciu.
Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? Revelio. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
Jak coś uszkodzone, to teraz mamy reparo.
That seems to have done the trick.
I wszystko ładnie naprawione. Ale najpierw kilka skrzyneczek.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Mnie też nie przestaje zadziwiać, ile to jest wszystkich tajemnic w tym zamku. Miejsc do zwiedzania. Wiele z nich na live poznamy. Coś czuję, że będzie nam potrzebny ogień.
Incendio! Revelio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Ale nie jest przemienione. Tylko nie są w magii jest potrzebne.
Leviosa!
Ale na styk.
Revelio. I'm going to have to get past this.
Najpierw znajdźki skrzyneczka. Przyda się. Ich robotyk. To wszystko.
Leviosa! Revelio. Oh, it looks a bit broken. Perhaps I can try repair it. Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Kurczę, tam jest skrzynka, ale może tam będziemy.
One more to go and I'll make it across. Repair it.
I kolejne rzeczy do naprawy.
Leviosa. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Leviosa. Repair it.
Czemu spadła? Nie miałaś spaść.
Revelio.
No może dobrze się stało. Sprawdzimy tutaj. O! Czasami warto spaść i odnaleźć z innej perspektywy wejście. Ale wracajmy na dobry tor. To było tu. Tu sobie skoczymy. Teraz tutaj.
That did the trick.
I naprawione.
Revelio. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Jaka brama, skrzynia. Strasznie dużo tych przedmiotów dostajemy w tej grze.
Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Trochę złota. Znowu jakieś temy.
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Chyba je mamy.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
Jak nigdy nic, sobie wychodzimy
Revelio.
przez sklep. Eksplodujące cukierki. Te przysmaki wybuchają podczas jedzenia, choć nie powinny wywoływać poważnych szkód, zaleca się ich ostrożne gryzienie. Mamy jeszcze jakieś ciekawostki z cukierkolandii.
Revelio.
Jedynie tam są jakieś skrzynie, ale to... Zamknięte na klucz.
Hello again. Were you able to get to Honeydukes?
Oddajemy Garethowi te żądła.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
A teraz możemy porozmawiać z Nickiem.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book and that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Przysługi, zadania.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ah, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Revelio.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining...
Obraz z gruszką. Jeśli ktoś płaskoczy gruszkę na tym obrazie przedstawiającym miskę z owocami, gruszka zachichocza, a następnie zamieni się w klamkę, umożliwiając wejście do kuchni Hogwartu.
Aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student welcome the students. What could they want? Delicious food and work found themselves a bit petty lately.
Ile tu przysmaków. Skrzyneczek. Ale szkatom nie przeszkadzamy. Kwatery skrzatów domowych. Zawsze praktyczne i kreatywne szkrety domowe z Hogwartu stworzyły dla siebie przytulny dom, przypominający wiązkę wśród beczek w kuchniach Hogwartu. Oczywiście nie można zakładać, że wiemy, jakich mieszkanie wygląda na środku, ponieważ szkrety domowe dysponują z własną, niezwykłą magią.
Rebellion. Ah, there's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Who knew all of this was going on right beneath our feet?
Widzę, że te dropy klatek dalej się pojawiają.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Is the headless hunt dangerous?
Oh, the headless hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it. Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir AMD. Do let us pass. We brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the headless hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Rebellion.
Poszukajmy Sir Patricka. I mamy jakąś zagadkę, czyżby w zakazanym lesie?
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Prepare.
To.
Ironic.
Rebellion.
Wonderful name for game.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you...
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this.
Discovered already?
Pierwsza jest.
Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
Teraz następny, gdzie znajdziemy?
Jackdaw's no match for you.
Tam jest.
Here we go again.
Fun! A student is playing!
Teraz kolejna jest gdzieś tam. Nie przeskakuj. Nie, to jest skótka. Ale mamy ją tutaj.
Why did I come back here?
Teraz gdzie ją przynieśli?
You'll find him.
Tu.
I could do that too.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
Keep looking.
I jest ostatnia. Nie, jeszcze jedna. Jest. Zrobione zdanie.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
A do zakazanego lasu udamy się już w następnym odcinku.